Do you have a meditative process? Do you just channel, and do you think? Do you not think? I'm really curious because there's a bit of alchemy going on there, right?
Oh, totally alchemy. And sometimes I feel like it's channeling because I was like, did I write that? I'm a very intuitive writer. I know so many people that map things out and they're going to work with these chord changes and then blah, blah, blah. I don't often do that. I just usually sit at the piano and noodle till I come up with something. And particularly for this group, which has been, I like to say, my compositional muse for a long time, because this is the fifth recording I've done with that instrumentation. And I tend to work the last few years well with a concept, much better than just whatever. I see an arc, or I see a concept or a direction or a thread. Every time is different. And I don't think there's one way of doing things. And I don't have one way of doing things. I use a program called Digital Performer, which is a sequencing program. And that's been hugely helpful for me because while I play enough piano to get around with ideas, I don't play well enough to play things in time, and certainly not with so many voices and things going on. So having the ability to come up with some ideas and then put them in there and then hear it back in real time is hugely helpful. I like to try to have things progress organically. Invariably, the first ideas are inspirational. They come from somewhere. And then, of course, there's always like it stops. And then, okay, now what? And so that's where I think skill and patience in terms of getting out of your own way of wanting something to be something, but trying to see what it wants to be.
Mm.
So sometimes you have to put down what your initial idea is and stand back and allow yourself to see what it is and what it wants to be. And so sometimes, I'll play something back 50 times until I hear what needs to happen next. Or I'll sing it in the shower when I'm walking until I hear what needs to happen next. Or I'll play something and I'll bring it to a rehearsal or a session and then see that this needs that. I mean, some pieces come fast, other pieces, like an old story, I think by the time I recorded it, I was on the 15th version. So you have to be flexible enough to hear and see what something needs